The Janha Show. I'm your host, Mrs. Janha.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Janha Show. I'm your host, Mrs. Janha. But before we get this party started, let's take a look at some of this season fashion must-haves. Enjoy. Welcome back. If you're tuning in, welcome to the Janha Show. I'm your host, Mrs. Janha. I hope you enjoy some of this season fashion must-haves. I love hats, so I hope you all enjoy that. We'll take a short break and we'll come back. You know, this party is just about to get started, so keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Vancouver International Market, your number one grocery store for halal meat, international food, dry fruits, and nuts. Visit us today at 6400 Northeast Highway 99, Suite D in Vancouver, Washington, 9866665. Also contact us at 360-353-4401.
Welcome to the Street Fashion edition of the show. And this segment is where we go on the street, we just give random people and they tell us what they're rocking. Take a look at some of the most stylish people in the city of New York, Manhattan. Enjoy.
My style is very unique. It's very emotional. Like when you wake up, you kind of put on whatever you feel, and I'm very tomboy and edgy. I kind of like to mix a little bit of feminine and masculine into an outfit.
I hope it shows inspiration to people, because I feel like the world's our runway.
I would say conservative with a little trendy twist. I like basics, but more importantly, I like a clean-cut look. Working and living and traveling and doing all these things, I really found that denim suits my bill pretty well.
All right. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the street fashion edition of this show. We'll take a short break and we'll come back. Of course, we have more in stock for you. 101 segment is coming up after this. We'll be right back after this break. This segment of the show is sponsored by Vancouver International.
Vancouver International Market, your number one grocery store for halal meat, international food, dry fruits, and nuts. Visit us today at 6400 Northeast Highway 99, Suite D in Vancouver, Washington, 9866665. Also contact us at 360-353-4401.
We're about to take you to one of my favorite segments of the show. This is the 101 segment of the show. And this segment is where we sit down and talk to our folks that are doing something in the community and they want to share with us what they do. On this segment today, we've been so honored to have a Gambian sister, Ms. Xena, who is the founder of this amazing group on Facebook called the Muslim Women. Mashallah, check it out, it's amazing. Xena was so kind enough had us sit down with us in Dallas, Texas, where she just told us the reason why she started the page and the inspiration behind her being a fully covered hijab. This girl is so inspirational. I mean, she's very intelligent. She traveled around the world. She lived in Saudi Arabia. She lived in New York, and then now she lives in Texas. But she's just so full of wisdom and knowledge. Listen to a one-on-one interview that I had with her. Enjoy. Today, I've been lucky and I've been so blessed to have a sister who's a Gambian join us today on our show. Zainab, Janha, welcome to the show. Walaikum salam. As you can tell, she's a sister. So, Zainab, if you can tell our viewers, who is Zainab Janha?
Zainab Jan is a Gambian in the United States. Um, I currently live in Texas. I went to school here, grew up here pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Work here, pretty much do everything here.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Mhm.
So, tell us, Zainab, tell us a little bit about your hijab, because I see
Right.
that you're a fully covered hijab.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you have being, you know, a woman of color and also in hijab?
Yeah. I actually call myself a triple threat because I'm a woman, black and Muslim at the same time.
Mashallah.
So yes, in America, being Muslim and being visually in the stairs, you get a lot of stares, and sometimes you get people asking you questions that really kind of are borderline offensive about your being, and they're very fascinated with Islam, but they don't understand it. So they definitely make judgments that are premature, um, and yeah, I mean it's challenging overall because they look at you like you're from space sometimes because of the way you dress. But I mean, all in all, alhamdulillah, it's just kind of brush off the negativity and keep on moving.
So, Zena, being a Gambian Muslim, what are some of what is one advice that you have for the Gambian Muslims, the Gambian hijabis that lives in Gambia and trying to practice the Islam?
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say just be and know the reason why you're doing what you're doing. Learn more about the deen, know your Islam, know why you're wearing hijab. Make sure that you have full conviction as to why you're doing it, because I feel like if you don't, it's just going to be like easy on, easy off. It's going to be very easy to come off, just as it was, you know, kind of no thought process going into why you would, you know, put it on in the first place. So definitely know your Islam and know why you're doing what you're doing.
That's amazing. So Zainab, I also know you have a Facebook page called Women
Muslim women, mashallah, and it's pretty much talks
Muslim
about,
women. Yeah.
right, Muslim women and their challenges. It's a dawah page, and it gives them advice. It gives them recommendations as to what to do. It gives them hadith, Quran verses, and it pretty much just talks about Islam in general. So yeah, that's my page, Muslim women, mashallah, and alhamdulillah, it's a good page to visit and yeah.
What is the inspiration behind you coming up with such a big name and a page like Muslim Women in Islam, mashallah? What is the inspiration behind you starting up that group, that page?
The inspiration behind it came from the lack of sometimes I feel pride that we get from the Westerners who don't know about Islam. They pretty much make you question who you are, make you question your deen, make you question your faith, make you question your yourself. You know what I mean? So I wanted to bring Muslim women more, not courage, but more positivity, and tell them that, you know, it's okay to be who you are, just be you and do you. It doesn't matter what other people think. Yeah.
It's just the name itself. How do you feel if someone comes to you and say it's a little bit, and you think you're a little bit being more feminist? The fact that it's just Muslim women, right?
Yeah.
Muslim women, not just Muslims. Muslims, men and women, or Muslims around the world, but just Muslim women.
Yeah, because we were misrepresented a lot, and they judge us a lot, and actually the page is for everyone, but I just felt like directing it at Muslim women, because I mean I surround myself with Muslim women usually, men like the page, men visit the page all the time. I guess it's not wise.
So you're like a side.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people.
Really?
Yeah, I've had people write to
Wow.
me, ask me like, "Can you find me a wife? Can you do this?"
Really?
I'm like,
That's
yeah.
good. That's really good.
Yeah,
news.
I
That's
love
amazing.
matchmaking.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's good because everyone visits the page and people post stuff there that's beneficial. If you know, if you're in the dean, you post stuff that is going to be beneficial to people. So I mean, it's for everyone pretty much. But I just decided to go for the Muslim because those are the people that I kind of deal with.
Oh,
that I
wow.
talk to. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, Zena, what are some of the challenges that you face being a Muslim and then a hijab in America here?
What people say to you sometimes, how ignorant people are, how ignorant they can be, and it's just sometimes it's where's your bomb or like I remember one time I was in New York and I got onto the public transportation system, the subway, and I think I was the only one in that car, like in the little car, and some people came in the car, they saw me, and they just immediately walked right out.
Wow.
Yeah, because there's this fear that, like, if you're Muslim, like, you're carrying a bomb or you're going to kill everybody. So,
That's just sad.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
yeah.
Well, like, what? Okay, I know living in Gambia, we have a lot of different, cultures. That was imposed to us to wear the hijab. When did he register? When did you realize, or did you think that dressing up, cover up as a hijab was the right thing for you to do?
I started researching about my religion. Like, I started, like I said, like, I have always been like praying and doing all that stuff, but I wasn't wearing the hijab. I was a Hispanic American Muslim, and we went to the masjid on Eid, and that was the day that I started to wear the hijab, and I made sujood, and I just started crying. Like, I had this connection. I don't know what it was, but I just started crying, and that's the day that I changed my life for the better, if you will, and I started wearing the hijab from then on, and I had skeptics who didn't think that I would keep it on because they were doubtful because of my lifestyle. Like, I was very, like I said, active in fashion, and I was vain and very much into myself.
Still fashion forward, girl.
Yeah, very, very much into myself, and it's very, very humbling. It's been very humbling since I started wearing the hijab. Like, I feel more at peace with myself, that I don't have to please everybody. Like, I'm trying to please my maker. Because when I die, ultimately, I'm answering to him. I'm not answering to this person or that person. He's my ultimate goal, pretty much. So I'm trying to please him, and whatever anybody else thinks of this is whatever you think of it, negative or positive. So, yeah.
Wow, that's just amazing. So Zainab, I mean, is there any advice that you have for the Gambian sisters that lives abroad and also the ones that lives back home about the ones that want to Gambian slash, women that
Yeah.
are a little bit, skeptical about the whole hijab thing? Because it's a lot of work. I mean, I'm sorry. To me, I'm just saying.
Yes, no, I get it.
The responsibility, I mean, that
it's actually
comes with it.
easier. You don't have to worry about your hair,
True that.
I mean, you don't have to worry about pleasing people, because I feel like when you're not wearing the hijab, it's like, you're always trying to compete with somebody. You're always trying to compete with somebody else and see what your friends are wearing, what's the latest fashion. You spend all this money to look good. And granted, I'm the type of person who is a big advocate for do whatever you want to do, what you feel like is right for you. But for those people who want to wear the hijab and who are in that phase, I would say do your research. If you think the hijab is right for you, do your research. Know exactly why you're wearing it before you do it, and don't let anyone deter you from what you want to do when it comes to your religion, in terms of the way you dress or getting closer to Allah, because I feel like once you start thinking about what other people think of you, you lose a big sense of yourself and a big sense of purpose in general. And if you're thinking about taking it off, you don't have to. Keep it on, because your ultimate reward is with Allah. It's not with the people. Make sure that you know why you're doing it, and if you do know why you're doing it, nobody can make you take it off, or nobody can say anything to make you feel like you're not you know, you're less than anybody else. It is what it is what it is. You're doing it for your Lord. Keep it on, and He will help you, assist you. He's gonna make things easier for you.
MashaAllah, great message, great message. Well, Zainab, I mean, I'm just so thankful to have you on the show
Thank you
today,
very
and
much.
I like the show today, and it was an honor to have you.
Yes.
And thank you
Thank you.
so much. So for now,
Yes.
all you want sisters to do is just to follow and like the page, right?
Yes, Muslim woman, mashallah, follow and like the page and watch the Mimi Janha show because she is amazing. No, seriously, like she's a great. She's amazing, really. Up and coming Gambian. No, really, you have to. It's the truth, right? She's up and coming. Watch her shows on Ben TV. She pretty much does all these interviews. Like her show, and wishing her the very best. My Gambian sister.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Stopping on the
You're
show.
most
It's such an
welcome.
honor, and I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful to have you on the show.
Anytime.
Thank
Absolutely.
you so much,
You're very
Zainab. I
welcome.
really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, for the Mimi Janha show, I'm your girl, Mrs. Janha, and I'm here with my sister, Zainab Janha. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Xena Janha, we want to thank you so much for being on the show, Xena. I hope some of you can learn a thing or two from what she has to say about her experience being a fully covered hijab here in the United States. The girl is just so inspiring. I hope you all enjoyed the segment. We'll take a short break and we'll come back. Of course, we will have for you beauty tips after the week. Keep it locked. We'll be right back after this break.
Vancouver International Market, your number one grocery store for halal meat, international food, dry fruits, and nuts. Visit us today at 6400 Northeast Highway 99, Suite D in Vancouver, Washington, 98665. Also contact us at 360-353-4401.
If you're tuning in, welcome to Mimi Janha Show. I'm your host, Mrs. Janha. Time for beauty tip of the week. Take a look for my sisters. We all love to wear long hair, long Brazilian hair, and stuff like that. But the only advice I can give you guys is the shorter the hair, the more real it looks. Have you ever seen an African girl? I know we have the good hair. I know that. I know. But, all the way down to the 40 inches and you walk around looking like, Nicki Minaj and whatnot. We all know if you're trying to look real, please, the shorter the better. Nothing more than 16 inches. But all the 40 inches of hair, you walk around, it's like you see your hair hanging around you. I don't even know how the trend came about, but all I gotta tell y'all is the longer your hair is, the faker it looks. So, you're hearing it from the pro master. I love my different color hair. That's the point to be a black girl. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the segment of the show. We're about to wrap this baby up right now till we meet again. With that being said, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another segment of the Mimi Janha Show. I really appreciate your support. I could have never done this show without your support. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. For now, I say peace, deuces, adios. I'll see you guys soon.
I'm your host, Mrs. Janha.